going everybody, it's me Ted and welcome to another video on the second channel. Please can I ask that you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment and tap the bell for notifications. And last but not least, before I start the video, can I also please ask that you go and check the link in the description for the channel's sponsor Benzai. Have a little look through their amazing range of men's wear, women's wear, and if you've got kids, there's some amazing stuff on there also. Okay, so to get into the video, this one is all about famous people who have killed. Now you're all probably aware of celebrities like O.J. Simpson, Oscar Pistorius, and in fact that was actually the inspiration behind this video, as I've just been watching his show on Amazon. But did you actually know there's at least another 50 famous people who have killed other people, and I'll now list those celebrities that I was most surprised about. Okay, so starting off in reverse order, we've got number 5, it's Faye Dunaway. So many years ago, back in 1965, Faye Dunaway, known for her roles in films such as The Last Heist, Car 54, Where Are You and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, was convicted of murder after stabbing her husband to death with a letter opener. In the end, she was charged with manslaughter as well as illegal possession of a firearm, and while she was serving her time, she was even said to be the instigator and the ringleader of a prison riot. Now you wouldn't think any of that to look at her. Okay, so it's number 4 and it's Johnny Lewis. So Johnny Lewis was best known for his role in Sons of Anarchy, and the reasons behind his breakdown are fairly unknown, but what is known is that during his breakdown he went on a rampage where he broke into his 81-year-old next door neighbour's house and murdered her, and even more bizarrely, her cat. He then attacked another neighbour and then went back to the murdered victim's house, where he then either threw himself off the roof or fell off. It's not known which, or as I say, the reasons behind it, but it was most certainly a massive shock to all of those living in the area. Okay, so here we are now halfway through and it's number 3, and at number 3 it is Keith Moon, the drummer from rock group The Who. Now it was never any secret that with Keith Moon, who eventually died of a drug overdose, had a liking for drugs and alcohol, as did many from the music scene in that era. But for Keith Moon it ultimately led to him jumping behind the wheel of his car while extremely intoxicated, and in an attempt to escape people who were chasing him, he accidentally drove his car straight into his friend and bodyguard Neil Boland. Keith Moon was later charged with the death, dangerous driving and driving while intoxicated, but it was then ruled as an accident and Keith was allowed to go free. He never actually got over the killing of his friend, and it was said to have haunted him all the way up to his death in 1978. Okay, so here we are getting closer to number 1, but first there's number 2 and it's Phil Spector. So back in 2003, Lorna Carson was found dead from gunshot wounds. The reasons behind it were unknown, however he was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 18 years to life for the killing, and rightfully so. And that brings us all the way up to number 1. Okay, so before I do let you know what's at number 1, can I please once again ask you to hit that subscribe button and tap the like button. All of that helps us with the algorithm and it helps to get the videos pushed out that little bit further. Okay, so number 1, and it's Sid Vicious, the lead singer from punk band The Sex Pistols. So back in 1978, which was coincidentally the same year of Keith Moon's death, the body of Nancy, Sid's girlfriend, was found stabbed to death in a hotel room. Sid initially told the police that he had returned to the hotel room and discovered her dead body already, but later admitted to the police that he had indeed done it himself, but also said that it wasn't intentional. Sadly, the only people that know the truth were Sid and Nancy themselves, as very soon Sid Vicious made bail and then attended a party where he collapsed and died of a drug overdose. Okay, so that's the top 5, and it was a hard decision on who to include in there because, as I previously mentioned, there were actually so many. Okay, so that's the end of the video, so please let me know if you think there were any others that were more worthy of making the list. Please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, as I've got a few podcasts that are going to be coming out very soon that you will not want to miss. And finally, once again, don't forget to visit the sponsor's website, which is linked in the comments and in the description. And my name's Ted, and once again, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, goodbye.